You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay, won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. Coming for the throne. Coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. Storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. Coming for the throne. Coming for the throne.
Hello? Okay, there you go. Apparently, my mic didn't work for a second. Okay, but good evening, my lovelies. Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Um, Today is the origami stream. Woo! All right. So, um, the way how this works, because I've been kind of like planning this for a while. Uh, okay, hang on. All right. So basically how this is gonna work. Sorry, I had to. Apparently, Astra didn't ping my server, so there was that. Had to go in there and ping it myself. But basically, how this is going to work is that I pick out a book, an origami book set from my library. I have a whole bunch of origami books, and a lot of them contains like models and stuff like that. So yeah. Um, and then what I'm basically gonna do is that from that model, from that book, I'm gonna let you guys, my lovelies, chat, that's you guys, um, choose a model for me to do. And then after we decided on the model that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring out my tub of origami paper, and then you guys can also choose the paper for me to use to make that model. And then I'll make it on stream. So yeah. Um, I'm also going to go ahead and do something mainly for those who have been subbed to me for about a year or more. I just felt like I just wanted to give something a little bit back. It's not that much, but yeah, I basically just wanted to do a little bit of something to just kind of like be like, cause to kind of like tell me like, hey, thank you guys for the support and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on with it. Alright. Why does it say I'm still muted? Hold on. Why is it? Is my... Okay. You guys can still hear me, right? So I think OBS broke. Give me a second. Hang on. Let me just show that. Okay, so let me... Okay, it's not showing. I don't know why. Let me check my hotkeys. Okay. Okay, so the hotkeys aren't working for the time being. I'm seeing the error notification right now. I don't know why it's doing that. That's, I know what it is. Okay, hold on. Show, I'm gonna put delete for that, and then here, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Apply. Now let's test it out. Okay, now it works. Alright. So I'm gonna move this away, and now we're gonna bring out this book. So you guys can see it here. This is the book that I decided to choose for us to work with. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on some music too. I'm gonna turn on this playlist. So this is the book that we're gonna do for today. Go ahead and see. I guess we can go from just like the colored pages for now and see. Let's see. Why is my Spotify not showing? Hello. Oh, I think I know why. Hang on. Does that work? Let's move that up. There you go. Okay. And we're gonna put Timothy up there. Timothy is... There you go. And we're gonna move Timothy to just cover there and move that up. There you go. Ta-da! Alright. No, we're not doing multiple books. We're only gonna do one. Okay. So... Alright. So I can see it correctly. Alright. So now we have these models here. We have these models here. And then we also have these models here. These are just like some of the samples that's shown in this book. So I'm just going to show it to you guys for a little bit. And then I'm going to do a poll on, let's see, do you want to do it based on the pictures shown here, or basically from where the what is it? From where the table of contents is. It's basically what I'm asking. And while you guys are deciding that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the sub thingy. So, I noticed that there has been some people so far, or who has been sub to me for over a year or more. So I just wanted to go ahead and give back. So what I decided to do is basically, as you guys know, I like making mini origami stars. I have a whole bunch of jars of them, a bunch of mini origami stars. So what we want to do is fill up one jar specifically for all the people who have subbed to me for a year or more. And for the first person, that is Smocked. And Smocked had chosen the pink paper because I had asked him beforehand. So I'm just going to go ahead and write down their name right here. Just going to write down Smocked. Smocked LD. There you go. So now, okay, let me see if it shows on the camera. There we go. Kind of messed up a little bit, but it's okay. There's Smock's paper strip, and then I'll show you guys how I make a star really quick. Sorry if the camera angle is a little bit awkward. I could not find another way to like have this camera angle working. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit awkward, but I hope you guys bear with me. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make an origami star, mini origami star really quick. So I'm actually not looking at this at all. Well, actually I am. Half am, half not. I've done this, I can do these really fast. And what I've done is that I've always like made these like just absent-mindedly while during middle of class and like middle school, high school, because it helps me concentrate by giving me something with hands to do. So yeah, here is Smock's little origami star. So yeah, thank you Smocked for the 1 year and more. I believe Smocked is now like on 14 months, but yeah, thank you for the support. And also Just Okay, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the tea house. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay. So now it's time for origami moment. So we could go from all these. So we have belt series, window series, cubes plus alpha. Alright. So we're gonna go based off of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up a poll. To basically see which origami creations you guys want me to do. So, which origami series do you want me to work on? Alright, so what we're gonna do is belt series. And if you don't know, the belt series basically look like this. These are just some of the simpler, smaller models. And then I'm gonna go ahead and, ooh. I should probably get tabs for this later. Oh well. The next series is the windowed series. And that is page 47. So the window series are basically these guys. These bad boys right here. That's what the window series look like. Hold on a second. Why is my chat box not showing? Wait, is it showing? I don't remember. Let's just move all these up just in case. And okay. Actually, we'll just put it down there. Okay. But that's what the Windows series looks like. And then we have the Cubes plus Alpha series. Cubes plus Alpha. Just basically, should be these. Oh, no. 71. Okay, so I skipped it. Here it is. Cubes plus Alpha kind of looks like these here. A little bit more complicated. It's basically you work with a cube, and then you basically add stuff on it to like make it look more like more elaborate and complicated, I guess to put. Then we have the equilateral triangle plus alpha. Equilateral triangle, I'm put alpha on there because apparently it doesn't give me a lot. Okay, triangle plus alpha. There you go. Basically that is page 103. It's basically the same thing as the cubes plus alpha, but this time you're basically doing it with equilateral triangular faces to it, and then working with that. So there's that. Let's see. I'm not gonna work on the simple variations because I want to do something a little bit complicated. So, and besides, the poll only gives me like five responses to choose from. So the last one will be growing polyhedrons, and those look like this. Basically, they're kind of like chains in a way. So you're just adding multiple chains together and then just like putting all that stuff on it. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna go ahead and allow additional votes. Actually, yeah, okay. We're gonna
pick a
set
god
Ooh,
and pray.
My god. Hello. Oh, what the? Oh, Frost, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? Welcome to the tea house. We are just getting started with the origami stream, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your stay. I'm gonna go ahead and start the poll for 2 minutes. I'm also gonna go ahead shout out. How was your stream, Frost? I hope it went well. Also, welcome, raiders. My name is Hino. I am a small-time variety streamer, and I hope you guys enjoy your stay. Welcome to the tea house. And how was Left 4 Dead 2? I hope it went well. I hope it was fun, Frost. But yeah. So we're just gonna let that poll run for the time being. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, hi JJ, welcome to the stream. How are you? And hi Winter, welcome to the stream. Hi Cheese. Hi Frost. Hi R12 Nightmare. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Left 4 Dead 2 is good. Nice. I hope the origami is going well. Well, we're just getting started. Right now, I'm letting chat like pick out the origami series, and then after we pick out the origami series, I'm gonna let chat basically choose which model I'm gonna do. Of course, I'm gonna choose out of like the models that they have. I'm gonna choose 5 of them, and then chat can basically choose which 5 they want me to make. You know, none of these origami terms. I mean, I've been making origami since I was like 8 years old, like working on origami models. It's a little bit, especially once you get to like unit origami like this. So, unit origami is basically origami models in which you make a bunch of units. They're usually the same type. You make a whole bunch of them, and then you piece them together. That's basically how unit origami works. When you go to things like when they start talking about equilateral and all that stuff, there has been times when origami has been based on math. And so that's why sometimes there's actually some origami model books where there's math involved, and they show you like the math behind it, all this stuff. It's really, really cool. So it looks like we have the Windows series. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip over to the Windows series, which is which page is it? I completely forgot already. 47. Okay. But yeah. If you guys hear me rambling about origami, I apologize, but I really love origami. This is like my childhood, and yeah. So now we have the Windows series. So these have window-like openings, as you can see here. So now we're gonna see. So I'm gonna see which ones we can do. Okay. So we can do something simple like this. This unit apparently is called Little Turtle. So as you see, there's different variations. Here is the 4-piece unit. This is the 12-piece unit, and then we have the 30-piece unit. So I'm gonna set up a poll again, and we're gonna see which ones to choose from. So let's see which windowed origami model to make. All right. So first we have Little Turtle, and I'm not a coward. We're gonna go straight over to the 30 unit one. We're not gonna do 4 units or 12 units. We are not here to be cowards. We're gonna go for all the big ones. Go big or go home, you know? So the next one that we're gonna choose is going to be okay. We can do bow tie motif. This one right here. So as you can see, I'm gonna hold this up again. You have the 30 unit right here, and you have the 22 unit right here. As you can see, usually depending on how many units you have, it changes the shape of the model. But of course, it's only a certain amount of units. If you have any less than that, it's gonna be different, but it's not always gonna work out, so it always depends. Also, R12 Nightmare, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the tea house. There's also we also have the 48 unit and the 60 unit. I don't know if I want to do the 60 unit, but I do want to do this. So we're just gonna do this, but we're gonna go with just the 30 unit because I don't know if I have the paper for it. Actually, I probably do, but probably not the same one. But we'll see. Maybe next time. Let's see. So we have open frame, which is 30 unit. All right. Let's see what else do we have. We can do. Oh, there's only a little bit. Okay, well, okay. So we have this one, which is called Snub Cube with Windows. And this one, I believe, has about 12 units to it. So yeah. So we're gonna put that on there. Snub Cube with Windows. Snub Cube, which is 12 units. Alright. So I guess we can do this one as well. So actually we'll do open frame and I'll put up 48 units. Alright, we'll do open frame as well. The open frame 48 units. Go big or go home, you know? What else? One more thing. We can do pyramid. So as you can see, there's one called pyramid. And then these are what the models look like. So as you can see here, these two are both actually 12 unit assemblies. They're just assembled very differently. And then this one right here. Well, actually, hang on. Okay, so these two actually are the 12 unit models. I misread this. This is the 6 unit one. But as you can see, it looks a little bit different, but it's mainly just depending on like how you view it and stuff. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna do the 12 unit. So where is it? Pyramid. Pyramid. Well, I spelled that wrong. Pyramid 12 units. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this for 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and allow additional votes. And alright. We don't need this. We can just do this at least 10. let's do this. So yeah, I'm gonna let that poll go, and you guys can decide which origami unit for me to make. How the heck do I make ball with holes with one piece of paper? Allie, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Also, it's not one piece of paper. It is multiple pieces of paper, and you make the same one piece of unit. So let's use this for example, right? As you can see, you make one unit. This is considered one unit here, and that's one piece of paper. And then basically you're gonna make a whole bunch of these units in order to assemble the final paper. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, it's not one piece of paper to make a ball with holes. If there was, I don't know how I would do that. That would probably be sorcery at that point. So yeah, but yeah, it's basically just gonna be, I use a bunch of pieces of paper. I'll make them into the same units, and then I assemble all those units together in the end. So yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm actually really excited because, I don't know if you guys know this. Well, I guess some of you guys do. I am a huge origami fanatic. I love making origami. As I said before, I've been making origami since I was 8 years old. I started with the paper cranes and such, and then it just grew from there. By the time I hit middle school-ish, I began working on modular / unit origami, and after that, it was absolutely great because it's just, you can do the amount of complex models you can make by just making the same piece over and over again and then assembling it, you know? So okay. The open frame 48 units. All right, we are going big with this. Oh, hi Roomba. What you doing, Roomba? Roomba, hello. Okay, so we're going to make this model right here. This is what we're gonna make. Yes, that is the friend. Hi Roomba, how you doing? Oh, there she goes. She just went off. Okay, so I'm gonna move these for now, and then I'm gonna get my my little book stand, so that way it's just easier. I'm also gonna go ahead and get my papers, because now you guys get to choose my paper to use. And I think I'm gonna use like multiple colors because it is 48 pieces, and unfortunately I do not have 48 pieces of the same colors. Mainly because when you buy origami paper, they usually have up to like 15 pieces of the same color, same pattern, and then there's a different color to it. So, alright. I have to warn you guys, I am an origami paper hoarder. I love origami paper. They're very pretty. Unfortunately, because of how pretty it is, I always never want to use them. So, I hope you guys are ready for that. Let me just go ahead and take this and put my water here. Alright, are y'all ready? This is my origami paper tub. This thing here. And it is filled to the brim with origami paper. I'll move this. Try not to hit. Sorry. But basically, all this right here. Try not to hit the mic. This is a very tall. All this right here is origami paper. All these designs. We have all these designs. This is all origami paper. This is how bad my hoarding of origami paper is. Is all this. It goes all the way down here. We've got origami paper over here on this side too. Got some more origami paper. We got origami paper on this side. This is how bad my hoarding addiction is when it comes to origami paper. Alright, so I'm gonna pick out a few patterns, and then after that I'm gonna let you guys choose. And then we'll choose the colors, and then finally will work on the model. So let's see. Go ahead and choose for now. Move this out of the way again. I don't want to hit the mic. Ah! Please. It's stuck. Okay, there you go. So this is too little. Too little. Have I opened this? Oh, big guy. Roomba, what did you do? No. Don't do it. Okay. Let's see. These have been used. This has been used. I'm trying to find the ones that I haven't used so that way we have the most amount of paper. Let's see. Because if I remember correctly, this one uses square pieces of paper. Okay. So it's gonna be a lot of paper. Alright. So we're gonna have this one. This is the bunny designs. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of bunny designs on them. Or like animal designs. If you can see right here, we've got bunny, we've got, I believe, corgi. We got more bunny and more corgi, just in different colors. So yeah, these are the ones we're gonna have. Roomba, what do you do? What do you do? You're not causing trouble, are you? Okay, sorry, got distracted by Roomba. So this is one. What else should we decide to make on? It has a lot. I don't think I've opened this, so we can use this. Hey, Roomba, that's my lamp. You are going. Don't. Okay, sorry. We can use this one. This one has pretty flower patterns on it in different colors. So we can definitely use these. Let's see what else. How many pieces are these? These are 20 sheets. That's not a lot. Actually, how many pieces are these? Okay, so this is 60. That's good. How many pieces? This is 80 sheets, so that's good. So we're working with 48 sheets. So yeah. What else? This is 60 sheets. Is this the same? Okay. We've already got a flower one. So this is 60 sheets again. It's different flower design patterns, so we can also use this. I'll call that flower design pattern 2. What are you doing, Roomba? Are you gonna bite there? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is so much paper. I have no room for this. Put this here. We have this sheets right here. These, they're kind of like geometric designs. Here's the different design patterns that they have. This one's 100 sheets, so we can use this. What's that? 4 different designs, so one more, and we're good. Let me see if I can find something nice. It's 14 sheets. Have I used this? I have not. I don't think I did. Okay. We have this one, which is 80 sheets. This one looks like it's got like some geometric and weather. We have this one as well. And here are the different designs. So yeah. We have our 5 options. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up now. I'm gonna just put that down there. Close this. What are you doing, Roomba? Okay. So, I'll go through all of them one more time. But basically, we have, we're gonna set up another poll. Alright. So now we have which origami paper. So this one, we're gonna say these are the, I'm gonna start this rain clouds. So we have the rain clouds, and as you can see again, it has these, and then here are the different designs for it. And then here we have, I'm just gonna say this as squares, right? So we're gonna say squares, even though most of the other patterns are not squares. So here's this design, and then here are the other different options for this paper pack. Then we have pink flowers. I'm just gonna call this pink flowers. So as you can see, there's these, and here are the different designs for them. So these are pink flowers. Then we have rabbits and corgi right here. That's what this is called. So basically there are 4 different designs right here. And so we have rabbits and corgi. Finally, the last paper pack to use is green flowers. I'm just gonna call this green flowers. So as you can see, this is design, and then here are the 4 different patterns, or the 4 different colors, I would say, that comes with this packet. So we're gonna call this green flowers. I'm gonna set this for 2 minutes. I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and choose. Hi Jelly, welcome to the stream. How are you? Also, Allie, have a wonderful lurk. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Jelly, my love, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna set this off here for now. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. I'm actually really glad I have this. If you guys don't know what this is, well, actually, what this is specifically, this is a book stand. I highly recommend getting one. It's around like $15–20, but it's really worth it. Okay, so I lost my bookmark, but I think I found it anyway. Here it is. Open frame, bow tie motif. This is what we're gonna do, and we are going to make 48 units of these to make this model right here. Ooh boy, alright. I do apologize if you guys get bored later on, because it's basically gonna be me repeatedly making the units, the same units, over and over again. So I'm gonna, hang on, adjust this, there you go. And okay, I think that is good enough. There you go. So now I have it right here. What you looking at, Roomba? But yes, Jelly, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Is it like morning for you? If so, good morning. I believe it's morning for you at your time zone now, so yeah. I looked at Roomba and then she turned her face away. What you looking at, Roomba? Ginger tea is good. Alright, I'm gonna move all this star origami paper away. We're also gonna move this jar away for now. Okay, so the paper that's chosen is Rabbits and Corgi pattern. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start with that. Okay. What just fell? Something fell? Oh, nothing fell. Okay, well. Alright. So we're gonna go with these designs. The rabbits and corgi. I'll put all these away. And let's get on with it, shall we? So we need 48 units. First thing I'm gonna do is decide on how many sheets per pattern. So if I do 48 divided by 4, that's what, 12? So it's 12 sheets per design, and I think that's good. Alright, so let me go ahead and take all these out. Alright, so first we have the purple bunnies. So we need 12 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, there's that. Now we need 4 of the blue corgi. 12 of the blue corgi. Alright, so we have 1, why are you looking at this, Ruba? I'm just pulling out paper. You've seen me sort out paper many times, and she looks at me with such interest and intensity, like she's about to launch herself at my table. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then finally we have this one. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. 12 pieces of each. 45 pieces of paper. Let's go. Alright. So first I'm gonna show the book for a little bit. And I'll show you guys how to read, basically how to read an origami book and how the instructions work. So, sorry, let me just pack all this up. It's very, very like crinkly. Alright, there you go. So, how origami books works is that you heavily reference it using the pictures on hand because the pictures help a lot. There's also symbols as well in order to help ease the process of making the origami model. There's a little bit of words in it sometimes, but most of the time you basically just use the pictures and there's no words in them because all of the pictures and the symbols are universal in making the model. And this is the same for all origami books. So as you can see here, right? So here we have a dark side of the paper and then the white side of the paper. So usually when you see the dark side of the paper, that is what they consider the pattern side of the paper. Because most origami papers, you have a pattern side and then you have the plain side on the back. Usually it's white, but when you have dual paper like this, the back is usually colored or it's another different pattern. Usually it's just a separate color that complements the pattern side in the front. As you can see here, we have like all of these different types of symbols and they all mean a certain thing in order to make the unit. So as you can see, these dashed lines right here, if it's dashed, it's just simply dashed. That's a value fold. You basically just fold it over with a crease. And then you've got all like here's like the fold over, this is flip over and stuff. I think it would be best if I just show it to you guys. So we'll just go ahead and go along. We're gonna start with this one first, right? So we're gonna start on the pattern side right here. And then basically what we're doing is that it looks like there's already a crease in the middle. So I'm go ahead and make a crease there. Just gonna go ahead and do that. And then for what the book is telling me, it's telling me to make a valley fold to the middle on both ends. So what I did right here, right? This is a valley fold, and as you can see, it forms kind of like a valley. That's a valley fold. If it was a mountain fold, then basically that's if I'm starting on this side, this is a mountain fold. And yeah. So now we're gonna make 2 valley folds here. I crease it down the middle. I can see, yep, okay. Just gonna do this. Alright, so now we have this. And then as you can see from here, it's telling me, it's giving me this symbol. That means flip it over. So now we're gonna flip over this. So we started with this, right? And now we're gonna flip it over, just as what the symbol told me. And so now it's telling me in the book to make a valley fold like these to arrive here. So as shown, I'm gonna show we'll have 1 fold here, and it's not taking this part at all too. This is left alone. We're just gonna fold it up here. And we're gonna crease. And then here, we'll just put this down. So see, you can see like how there's the fold right there. And then the next fold is basically gonna be using kind of this as a reference, but it's mainly just like you're folding it all the way to the edge on the opposite side. So you're folding it so that way this edge reaches here. Sorry, this is like, I apologize if I'm rambling on, like this is an origami tutorial. I'm just really excited for this, so I just wanted to show you guys like how I'm working this so that way it's kind of easier to understand. Okay, so now the next part of the step is telling me to fold these 2 flaps as triangles. So as you can see, I'm gonna fold this like that, and you can see how there's that flap right here, and now I fold it like this, and we're gonna do the same on this side like that. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna show you why like they have the colored side and then the non-colored side, because it basically represents the patterned side of the paper and the non-patterned side. And it's really easy whenever you have patterned origami paper, because then you can follow the steps very easily, and then it will help to show the pattern in the final product. So if you can see here, you see how this part you have dark colors and then light colors on the model, on the unit so far. The dark colors, like I said before, represents the pattern side, and then the white colors basically represents the back, which is the non-pattern side. That's usually for dual paper, as you can see here, or just mainly just regular origami paper. It matches what that says, what it shows here. So you have the pattern sides, and then you have the non-pattern sides. So now, as you saw earlier, it's also telling me to flip over model, so the unit, so I'm going to do that again. And then now it's telling me to do this, so I'm going to do that on both sides. The beauty about unit origami is that most of the time when you assemble the units, you're doing the same thing on both sides. It's pretty much symmetrical for almost every unit thing that you make. Like for the units, it's pretty much symmetrical. So you can just, if you do on one side, you can copy on the other. Is that the same for all of them? No, it's not always the same, but it is the same for most of them. So now it's telling me to fold here, so I'm gonna all the way like that. Model's telling me to fold here. And then there you go. And then it's telling me to open from here. Okay. So now we have the completed unit. This is one unit. and I had to make 48 of these, right? So basically what happens is that with units, there is a pocket and then there is an insertion tab, and that's how you connect the units together. Once I finish making all the units, I will show you guys how it works. But basically, it shows it on the book as well. I'm not going to look the book up because I can just show it with you guys with this. So basically, as it's showing in the book, you have two pockets, as you can see right here. These two where my thumbs are, and then you have two insertion tabs, which are these two right here. So if I make another unit like this is the insertion tabs is gonna fit into the pocket like this, and then usually the folds hold them in place. That's how unit origami works. So now we have this one unit, 47 more units to go. So yeah, so it's time to get going. If you see me being quiet, I do apologize. I tend to get very focused when I make origami, but it's just very, very calming and relaxing. So yeah. Hi Fruit, hi Rai, welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Origami, you can barely fold a towel. It takes practice. I usually start with like, I always recommend to start with like the smaller units, or not the smaller units. Unit origami is mainly, I would say, I'm not saying this is true for everyone, but I'm saying most of the time when you start with origami, you don't want to start out with unit origami yet, because unit origami is usually repetitive and it can get boring. Especially to the new person, because you're basically making the same unit over and over again. I would always recommend starting out with like simpler models, like usually animal models is a good place to start. Paper crane, you got a frog, you got well, I guess not dragon. The dragon model I've made one time was like very, very complicated, but like you got those models, yeah. So there's that. I think this is going to be a big unit because usually I work with smaller pieces of paper than just like a full-on sheet like this, but it's going to look great, I would say. We have this. And then the thing what I like about certain models is that sometimes the steps to make the unit isn't really that big. It's just a small amount, so yeah. You think it's a cool thing, but fine work like that is not your specialty? It is a lot of fine work, especially when you start getting to like very, very small pieces of paper, and then it's really, really hard because like all those folds are like super, super tiny. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna show you guys how the unit origami works, right? So you now have two units of the same thing, and as I said before, you have two pockets. Usually there's two pockets, and then there's two insertion tabs, right? So as shown here, basically you have this insertion tab, and then what you're gonna do is the pocket, you're just gonna slip that in, and then so it looks flimsy, right? But as you continue to assemble it all, it starts to naturally fold, and that fold pretty much holds that paper together, and then it will hold it, and then you don't have to worry about it falling apart. Usually it gets harder to assemble it towards the end when you have like the final pieces, because then like everything's put together. You kind of had to like remove, well, not really remove, but kind of like undo slightly some of the insertions, just so that way you can fit the last pieces in. So usually the last pieces, they don't really look that great, but it's just how it is. So yeah, it's very, very meticulous. But if you guys are looking to pick up a new hobby to like just relax, I recommend origami. Origami is one thing I would recommend. So yeah. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Tell me about y'all's day. What did you guys do? Did you guys had a wonderful day or evening? Did you guys learn something new today? Did y'all like got some good food? Here. That one's a little bit messed up. There you go. Fixed out that crease. Another unit done. You've been on. It feels like it's a cheaper hobby than Gunpla. Gunpla? What is Gunpla building? I've never heard of that before. And then you've been on the Jelly Minecraft server and Chinese food. Ooh, nice. Oh, Gundam plastic models. I see. Yeah, I've seen some of those Gundam models. Oh man, those are expensive from what I've seen to make, like, get the models and then make them. Like to buy the model set. But I respect the dedication to those who like purchase Gundam models and then built them and all that stuff. Because like they look really, really cool, especially when you display them. It's $60 for a decent one? That's so much! Holy shit. That is a lot. Okay, then we have here. Oop, let me just go ahead and put that in. Another unit done. It's a good thing that this model doesn't have a lot of steps to make the unit. If it was a lot of steps to make the unit, we probably might not be able to finish the model on stream. I don't even know if I can finish this model on stream, but hopefully I can. That kind of seems like it's really, really fast, and I'm not even looking at the book anymore in order to make it. So yeah. You know what I can do? We're gonna move this, and I'm gonna move this book here so that you guys can see it a little bit on what I am making. There you go. Well, actually, that's not giving me enough room. Never mind. That's not giving me enough room. Whoops. Alright. And then flip this over. You only build like 1 or 2 a year? Yeah. But I always like have respect for those who like collect the models and then build them, because like I feel like it would take a lot of patience to build those models too, because like they look very, very like complicated and intricate in order to build, you know? Oh, I don't know what disconnected, but oh well. Something disconnected. It was probably my keyboard disconnecting and then reconnecting again. It does that. Go. Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh, I can do this afterwards. And then this can be right here. There you go. Another unit done. There are people who go crazy with them doing custom colors and airbrush painting. Dang. That's like next level stuff. Honestly, if they enjoy it, you know what? Hats off to them. Hats off to them if they enjoy it. I don't know if you guys can hear my brother. I'm gonna close the door a little bit slightly. He's kind of like yelling right now. Okay. I hope you guys didn't hear my brother. I think he's playing Valorant right now. So, yeah. Oh, the tea is still hot. My throat! Slightly burning. Oh well, we pogged through the pain. They make YouTube videos of them, so they make some money out of it? Wow. Nice. Like YouTube videos of just like building the models? Actually, I would probably watch them. It would probably be really cool to watch. I bet it would probably be like relaxing too, to like just watch. Also, can I say, and this is just probably this thing with origami paper, right? So, origami paper, you can find many different patterns, you can find many different designs, you can find many different types of origami paper. There's different types. They always say that it's cut as a square. It's not exactly cut as a square. There's always like a tad bit off, maybe a few millimeters off, and sometimes it's enough to make the fold not even, and it can be very, very aggravating. But I've learned to be used to it now, since I've been doing this a lot. But oops, this is the wrong way. Go this way. But if you're just starting out for the first time, and then you find out your folds aren't exactly perfectly creased, have fun. Have fun, that's all I can say. The whole process of painting it and building it, sometimes we can cut some parts for them. Dang, that's nice. I think I remember, I didn't watch a Gundam making vid, but I think I watched like a Lego building vid before, and then like, it's really cool to see how like they assemble all like the time lapse to assemble the entire thing together, and then they just show it off. They put it in like they put it in like a display case, and then sometimes like they'll put other things in this display case, kind of like to make like backgrounds and stuff, and it's so cool. Oh yeah, this is a good song. Legos were your shit growing up? You was really quick at building them? Nice. I'm gonna be honest, I never really got into Legos until I was older. My brother was into Legos at the time being. I didn't really get into Legos until I was older. Um, but even then, like, we didn't really have much Legos because they were always pretty expensive. Um, and yeah, but I don't have a Lego model. I do want to get some Lego models one day, and then possibly build them on stream and such. But I have a 3D puzzle of a Star Wars piece. I think it's like one of the ships, one of the spaceships from Star Wars. I forgot which one it is. I think it's the Millennium Falcon, but I'm not sure. And I hope to build it on stream one day, but I had to figure out a time for that because I feel like that's going to take a long time. But yeah, you have very little game time growing up, so Legos was how you wasted time? Nice. actually grew up um, as a gaming family, sort of, quote unquote, sort of, I would say. Um, my birth dad was a huge gamer. My mom also played games, and I remember when I was like around like I don't know how old I was. I know I was like 4, 5, maybe 6. I think I was around like 4-ish or something like that. I had the Game Boy Advance and stuff. And then later on, I had the DS Lite that I had with me for the longest time. And of course, our parents, like, well, my mom specifically, she limited my game time because she didn't want me looking at the screen too much, especially since, like, I literally got my glasses because I used to game so much on the family PC, playing those Disney games. And that's really how I got my glasses, because I was playing on that so much that my eyesight grew bad from that. Um, but yeah, we were a gaming family. They limited it so that way we will only be able to game on the weekends. And then even then, like, we have like set times. We needed to make sure to take breaks and stuff. So yeah, there was that. Your mom was the type of mom to say games were bad for eyes and brain. Honestly, my mom was too. She says if you're exposed to it too long, it's bad for your eyes, because it worsens your eyesight, and then apparently it turns your brain to mush and stuff. But really, if you moderate your time playing games and stuff, it's actually nice and stuff, you know? Like for me, playing OS, right? One of the games that I play now is OS. It actually helped to improve my reaction time to sudden movements and stuff. And then the speed at which I can like track it. My mom watched me play it one time and she was like, "How can you track that?" And I was like, I basically see it kind of like flash, like it just kind of like flashes right there on the screen out of the corner of my eye, and my mouse just quickly moves over there on its own. It's also just following a pattern too after a while, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you are on the computer, I would say for long periods of time, and you don't take breaks and stuff, it can like strain your eyes a lot, makes them a lot more tired. But I think if you moderate the amount and then like just take frequent breaks, then like it's completely fine, I would say. I would just have to say, just remember to take breaks, remember to get up and stretch, and then you'll be good. I didn't do that when I was a child. That's why I wore glasses. My mom got kind of upset at me. I think she was upset. Wait, was she upset? I think she was. She got upset at me after I got glasses because it was like, I think it was like second grade-ish. It was around second grade when I got my glasses. And it was literally because after I come home from school, I would do all my work, and then I would spend hours at a time just on the PC playing Disney games, like, you know, Disney.com, and then just playing like all the little games that they have based on the shows. My favorite one, by the way, was the Puka minigame. If you heard of the show Puka, I really loved that. That was my favorite from there. And let's see. And yeah, I would play that for hours at a time, and I don't think I was sitting. I think I was sitting pretty close to I was sitting pretty close to the monitor too, so that probably helped with made the eye strain. You have no idea what that is? Here, let me show it on my phone Is it charged? 97%. Alright, that's good enough. Where is it? Puka. It's an animated series. So, here you go. This is Puka. That's what Puka is. This was like one of the shows that I used to watch. I believe Disney only had one season for the American viewing, but I believe in Japan, Japan or like one of the Asian countries, they had more seasons. And I'm really sad that like, they only showed one season here and then they discontinued it. Because I really loved it. It was a great show. I loved it so much. And they had a mini game of it in the Disney, like the Disney.com that kids can go to in order to like play games and stuff, like DisneyChannel.com, I think is what it is, or something like that. I don't know. I forgot what it is. But basically, you could play like the Disney games, or play mini games based on the shows, based on Disney shows. And the Puka one was one of them. And I really, really enjoyed it. It's kind of similar to the playstyle of Super Mario in a way, but it was so fun. And I really loved it. I played that game for hours at a time. And that was the game that made me wear glasses. So yeah. Let's see. You take a 15 to 20 minute break every 2 hours roughly. That's good. That's pretty good. I usually try to take a break to just not stare at the screen. I try to do it every hour, but it never really isn't that, so it's usually every 2 hours. Every hour and a half to 2 hours, I just don't look at the screen. I look somewhere else. I get up, I stretch my back, stretch my arms and stuff. Walk around a little bit, maybe go get some water, refill water and stuff, and then I go back down. Go back and sit and continue working. The only time where I sit for hours at a time is when I'm at school and I'm doing my work. I just sit for hours at a time. Maybe 4 or 5 hours straight. I don't get up. Oh, I might get up to just get drinks and stuff, but then that was basically it. Maybe once. It's really bad. I should remind myself to get more, stand up more, walk around more to kind of stretch. Because it's really not good for my lower back, I would say. Because those seats are, they're not really good for long hours of sitting, I would say. If you're at home, you're sitting. Since at your job, you're on your feet for 12 hours on your feet? Oh, that's such a long time. Do you get breaks at least to just rest your feet or something, sit down? Or do you have to be basically on your feet for 12 hours? You get a 20-minute break, half-hour lunch. Okay. That's not bad. Wait, half-hour lunch? Bro, they should make it an hour lunch at least. Why they only give you half an hour? Half-hour lunch is... I'm gonna say this, I remember complaining about it in Curl's server. I'll say this now. Half-hour lunches is absolutely bullshit. They should give you a lot more time. Because there's the lunch rush, so if you didn't pack lunch and you gotta buy lunch, there's the lunch rush, you gotta wait in line. And then, after waiting in line, by the time you actually get your food, order it and then wait and then get your food, you might only have 10 minutes left to eat. And that's not enough, especially to people who physically can't eat fast or something like that. So like it's paid. You work 3 12-hour shifts. You get paid an extra 4 hours of pay to make up for it. That's good. That's good. But man, half-hour lunches should be illegal, I would say. Like, I know they do that at schools usually. Like in high schools and middle schools, I believe you get like a half-hour lunches and stuff because they're trying to prepare you for the workforce. Because the workforce only has like, what, half-hour lunches? But half-hour lunches shouldn't exist, I would say. That's not enough time. Alright, now we're working on the second pattern, which is the corgis. This is the blue corgis. I actually love the design of it. Look how cute it is. Look how cute that is. You got the little corgis, and then you got the little corgi booties. Hehe. You work for the railroad, so it's a physically demanding job as well. Oh man, Rai. That does sound like a really demanding, physically demanding work. I mean, at least they do give you some, like, rest breaks in between, so that's a good thing. And the fact that they're giving you, like, 4 hours of extra pay to make up for it, that's really good. That's pretty good. Corgi, the second breed of dog you want after a Shiba Inu. They're so cute. Shiba Inus are cute, but the Shiba Inus are scary, I would say. They're so demanding. I've seen, like, have you seen the videos where, like, the Shiba Inu is, like, barking at their owner because, like, they want their food? Even though maybe it's not, like, dinner time yet or something like that. It's not mealtime. And they grab their bowl, and then you just toss it. They just throw it on the ground and bark at them. I saw it and I was like, man, they're so demanding. You'll suffer for them? Fair, fair. You cut 2 tons rail? So that's your... Dang! 2 tons! Yeah, that's definitely your workout for the week. That's a lot. Oops. Shoot, I just read this. For other 12-unit assemblies creased in this way, then if you can see it right, it tells me I need to put extra creases in all of them. I'm gonna do that after I assemble all the other units because I'm too lazy to do it now. Oh, you got an ad? Oh no, Rai. What kind of ad is it so we can make fun of it? Good news and bad news. Your roommate and his girlfriend used a metal spoon on the nonstick pan. No! No! Why did they use the metal on the nonstick pan? I'm glad that there's no scratches though. That's a good thing. That's goodness. Alright. PSA, if you have a nonstick pan, do not use metal on it. Use wood, use silicone. Do not use metal. The metal will scratch the non-stick pane it will make the nonstick paint wear off, it'll scratch it, and then it will ruin the pan. It will actually wear it down a lot faster. Also, another thing, if you have nonstick pans, do not wash them using the dishwashing method. You know, like stick it in a dishwasher and then run it. You have to hand wash them, because whatever chemicals that they use in the dishwashing liquid, like the dishwashing packets that you put in the dishwasher and then run it, whatever those chemicals are, apparently it's very, very, it doesn't work well with the non-stick pan stuff, so yeah. So yeah, that's a PSA for y'all. You have a basketball player, you don't know sports. Honestly, fair. I don't know sports anymore. The only sports I know is soccer and a little bit of tennis, because those are the two sports I play. Jeez, no. No. Jeez, no. You've never had the luxury of a dishwasher, so you're safe? Nice. I mean, dishwashers are nice, but then it's also another piece of hardware that you need to maintain. Otherwise, it breaks and it costs a lot to fix, I would say. So I guess there's pros and cons. We usually hand wash our dishes anyway. We only use the dishwasher at least once a month, sometimes like twice a month. But basically, we usually use it just to like put the dishes in after we hand wash them so that way they can dry. I know some people like apparently use it as like another storage. So like they'll put like bags in there and stuff. Also, hi Armango! Hi Armango! Welcome to the stream, how are you? Hope you're doing well. But yeah. I honestly, let's see, growing up I did have the luxury of the dishwasher, but not often, not all the time. When I was living in Louisiana, we didn't have a dishwasher because we were living in a trailer home that was in the nursery. So we didn't have the luxury of a dishwasher. We just hand wash everything, and we had to dry the dishes constantly because like we didn't have the extra room of a dishwasher to put the dishes in to dry. We just have like one of those the sink dryers. Those like the drying racks, sink drying racks that you just put by the sink. You know how like small those are? So we constantly, cause like we had a family of 5, so we're constantly like wiping, drying the dishes as we're washing them too. Cause it's like so many dishes. So many cups too. We use so many cups because we're like drinking tea, coffee, milk, all kinds of drinks and stuff, so yeah. You personally prefer hand washing, but you have too many dishes, you would dishwasher it? Same. I would hand wash, because like hand washing is pretty easy anyway. And like, especially if it's just like a few dishes, just hand wash them. If I was doing like, if I was cooking a lot, or if I was baking a lot and I was using up a lot of dishes, then I would use the dishwasher. Because then like, it's just nice. Just rinse them, pop them in the dishwasher, and then just let it run. Call it a day. You drink too much. You made 3 times yesterday and twice today. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. Do you actually? I would say that's a lot, but I have a uni friend, right? That I've known since freshman year, right? And when I thought my mom would drink a lot of coffee. I thought when my mom drinks coffee, she has a lot because she has it like twice to 3 times a day, usually just twice a day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and I thought that was a lot. My friend used to drink, I believe, 6 to 8 espressos a day. She used to drink that much espresso each day, per day. 6 to 8 espressos. And I just looked at her and I was like, are you okay? Are you okay? I mean, she's fine. She's completely fine. She's now like, I don't believe she drinks that much coffee anymore. But yeah, it was a lot. And I was really surprised. After that, I was like, you know what? My mom drinking 2 to 3 cups is not that bad at all. You will say you drink an equal amount of water? That's good. That's good. Always hydrate with water. Water is one of the best beverages you can have. OMG, Hino hand review? Hi! Hi Bender, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're doing well. There you go. In high school, all you drank is coffee? 2 in the morning, 1 after you got on the way to work, then another 2 at work. Jesus, right? You were like... I bet your bloodstream was just basically straight up coffee at that point. You weren't 70% water, you were 70% coffee at that point. You need the caffeine to stay awake? Yeah. It's nothing much. I hope you're doing well, Bender. Oh, I like this song. Hang on. Let's turn this up. Where's my... Okay. Oops. There you go. Alright guys, we're gonna jam now. You worked at a tax firm and stared at numbers all day, so you need to stay awake? Honestly, that's completely fair. That is 100% completely fair. I would probably drink so much coffee too if I had to stare at numbers all day. I would lose my mind. 3 pans. Regular non-stick pan, cast iron, those Japanese pots. Ooh, I've actually never had a cast iron pot before. Excuse me, I heard they were like a lot to maintain. Hi Whipdex, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're doing well. What am I making? I am making an origami model. I am making the... Hang on. Hold on 1 second. Let's turn the volume down again. Okay. So what I'm making is the open frame 1 bow tie motif. As you can see here. Here's what a simple design looks like. Hang on. Let's put this here for now. Basically what I'm making is the 48 unit version, which is this one right here. So it's gonna be it's not that much. It's quite simple, I would say. Simple, yes, Bender, simple. I've made much more complicated stuff before, so I would call this simple. Yeah. 也是不 enough 耶. Let's see. They paid for all the coffee you ordered and food as well, so you made sure to get this good stuff. Hell yeah, right? Treat yourself. Get that good stuff. You're staring at numbers all day? You know what? Treat yourself. You deserve it. You need cast iron for steak? Nice. Oh wait, I forgot to do this. But yeah, like Cheese says, steak is really expensive. I'm actually glad I don't really eat a lot of steak anymore. Especially since, like, with my stomach problems and stuff, I actually cannot really eat much red meats anymore, like steak. Because it just doesn't sit well in my stomach anymore. It makes me feel very, very bloated. Like my stomach isn't really digesting it, so yeah. So I don't really eat a lot of red meats anymore. The only time I'll make an exception is like when I have like maybe K-barbecue once in a blue moon. But that's pretty much it. Can I make a biblically accurate angel?
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh. Hello? Ender! Ender, hello! Welcome to the stream, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Hello, my love. I hope you're doing well. No, I don't think I can make a biblically accurate angel. If there's an origami model, if there's an origami pattern for one though, Bender, you send it my way, I can possibly make it. I'm sure there's a pattern somewhere, maybe. We'll see. Because if there is an origami pattern somewhere, I can probably make it. So yeah. How is stream? Stream is going well. It's just like, it's just chill vibes all around right now. I've been just making the units for this model piece while just like chatting. That's all. I will simply explode when steak, yeah. If you give me dairy, or if you give me steak, I will explode. Not really though, but like, yeah. Figuratively, I will explode. I'm gonna send this pic. What did you send me? Oh, that is so cute! Ender, I love that so much! I love the design! Wide, Ender, wide! I love the design of your skin so much. It's so wide, yes! Okay. For someone out for blood, not being able to digest red meat sounds wrong. Okay, listen here. I've always had a bunch of stomach sensitivities growing up, so like, it's just how it is. I just murders it and then slices it up, then it gets eaten by others. Yeah, the paper tea house. We serve tea. We also serve little sandwiches. So yeah, that's how it is. So I do rip and tear, but I do not consume. How many origami stuff am I gonna make? I'm only making one origami model, Bender, but it is unit origami. So basically, I'm making a whole bunch of the units to make the final piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it again. Hang on, give me 1 second. Let me finish this unit. So, the one that I'm making is open frame 1 bow tie motif. So this is what it looks like for a 12 unit assembly as a cube, right? And then this is what chat has chosen for me to make. They has chosen for me to make this unit right here, this big boy right here. 48 units to make this thing right here. So that's fun. Origami and an origami string. Origami time. I believe it tells me that I had to make a paper crane for that. Alright. Cheese, what color? What color? You redeemed it. What color do you want me to make? Actually, hang on. Let me get the paper out for that. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. I have small pieces of paper to make the paper cranes. So choose a color. We have purple, orange, yellow, blue, green, and pink. Let me know which color and I'll make you a paper crane very quickly. Sorry, Ruma. She just looked at me for a second and went back to sleep. A big boy, yes. You was just redeeming it for funny because already origami? Ah, I see. You want green? Okay, let's go ahead and make you a green paper crane. Yeah, because that origami redeem was actually that I just make an origami paper crane for y'all. And then that was it. So go ahead and just quickly make this. This is a lot more smaller, but it's okay. I used to make I used to make super small paper cranes that will be just the width of my finger. You know, that's how small I can make them. I don't know if I can still make it that small now, but back then I was able to make it that small. Hello, taxi. Yes, Among Us twerk, sus twerk. Let's go. Among Us. But hello, taxi. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're doing well. This real quick. Wishing on a star, waiting for a sign. Trust in myself, and who knows what I'll find. Pick this real quick. Can the origami crane fit in the unit? I'm pretty sure it's gonna fall straight through the unit because of how tiny it is. Because the paper that I have, that I picked out for it, because this is what I'm gonna use papers for, to make the paper cranes. This is the size difference, right? That's really small. It's gonna fall straight through. It can fit in the unit, but it's just gonna fall straight through. It won't even stay inside the unit. I'll probably have to like glue it in there or something like that. Let's see. Get the paper crane. Sorry, I should probably put it up here so you guys can see it. Because I usually work on it like close to the edge. So I need to do it right here so that you guys can actually see it. And the camera a bit. And we got this. We're gonna spin you round and round, walking you to the ground. Don't wear. Ah! Don't worry about that. There you go. Here you go. Gonna one paper crane for cheese. There you go. Thank you for the redeem. And I have to keep on going with the units. You thought your new laptop was coming tomorrow? I'm sorry to hear that, Winter. But hey, it will come soon, and then you will have a new laptop to work with. Like what this said, patience is key, or something like that. Whatever the quote is. 1010 Paper Crane would exist as the same universe again. Nice. New laptop equals leak streams equals... I'm sorry? I'm sorry? What? But like, you're gonna burn out that laptop so fast, Winter. Because laptops aren't really made to handle streaming, I would say. Laptops aren't really made to handle streaming. That's literally how I burnt out my wait. I think it was like 7 years old by then. My 8-year-old laptop. That's literally how I burnt it out. Cause my old laptop, it was the first laptop I have. I used it for my high school work, since freshman year, 9th grade. And I started streaming on it. Well, it's always been through, it went through some problems. I had to send in for repairs because the hinge broke and then the battery was like dead or something like that. And then like I started streaming on it because I was trying out streaming. All I did was mainly switch games, Breath of the Wild. That's basically what I did. Because like if I run games on it, it was fine. I just had to make sure it was on a solid surface. But streaming takes up a lot of processing power of it, and it heats up so bad. I think that's what fried my laptop because it already had to be at the point where like I had to keep it constantly plugged in, or otherwise it will just turn off the moment I unplug it from the charger. But the thing is, what was really funny was that I believe because I started streaming after a month after I streamed or so, apparently I burnt out the laptop that it could no longer connect to the Wi-Fi on its own. That's how bad it was. So yeah. Although I did start out streaming with my laptop, I honestly wouldn't really recommend it as much because it will burn out your laptop super quickly. Like so much more quickly. Like it was actually surprised that it like lasted that long for like 7-8 years. But then as soon as I started streaming, it just went down. It just tanked completely. So there was that. So yeah. I didn't do the greeting at the barbecue today. I'm sorry, Bender. I was kind of busy. I was running around a lot this morning, so I didn't have time to do the greeting. Tomorrow though. You got a 3070 Ti laptop? Nice. Just have so many. Okay. Put the yellow right there. Hi Hito, welcome to the stream. How are you? You've been lurking while gaming? No worries. I appreciate the lurk. You just wanted to say hi. You glad you're doing this? It's fun to watch. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Because I figured I might as well share something that I love with y'all too, so yeah. I've been thinking about maybe doing this as a monthly thing too. Like every month, just do an origami stream. And we all just vibe together while I make origami. The Hito wave. I love that so much. The Hito wave is so cute. Hito Gamings. Yes, Hito is being a gamer. Hito is being a cracked gamer. Beef Gaming. Hito the Gaming. Hito Keke Gaming. How will we put it? Hito Gaming or Hito Gaming, something like that. It's weird to actually like fold origami like this sometimes, because usually when I fold origami, I have my face a little bit more closer to kind of see where the creases is. But now I have the mic right here, because that's where the camera is hanging on. It's actually hanging on my mic stand right now. That's how I got it to work. Got this to work. And I have the mic in the way in my face, so I can't like actually lean down to see where my creases is. So I'm just eyeballing it. But so far it's pretty decent. I think it's okay. Twerk? Thank you, Taxi. Among Us twerk, let's go. Wait, hang on, let me just bring this out. Let's go. Among Us twerk. Okay, now we put all this back. Suffer, Winter, suffer! This is my stream. This is my stream. You're going to see the assception take over. We got Among Us. We got Among Us twerk. I'm probably gonna add the Gojo twerk to BTTV emotes. And then we'll have that too. And then I do want to get a just for funsies, I want to get a twerking emote for my persona. I think it would be really funny, like a dumpy emote or something like that. Also, hello Wolf, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Do I use special paper? I would say this is like standard thin origami paper, like cheap origami paper. For like origami and stuff. It's not really special, it's just like thin and it's got like pattern on one side and plain on the other side. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's super special. I do have some special paper, but those I only have like a limited amount, so I want to make special ones for that. No, not that type of, not that type, Winter, not that. No. Don't you give me that smile. Absolutely not. Yeah, Winter, you are not safe though from the ass session. Have you seen some of the emotes I have in my server? Yeah. People think I'm all nice and innocent. I mean, technically I am, but like I'm also cursed in some ways. So there's that. You support this? Thank you, Taxi. Thank you. You need to hit affiliate. I believe in you, Winter. Nothing cursed about shaking some badonkadonk. Exactly, exactly. You got a dump truck, you just gotta go ahead and shake that dump trunk, you know? I know how like people are saying like it's dump truck, but I like saying dump trunk. Cause I spelled out dump trunk and then I was like, wait, ain't it dump truck? And then Curl was just like, no, it's dump trunk because you need to add that extra trunk in there, you know? Sorry, I'm taking a tea break right now. Also, today's tea for the stream is fresh ginger tea. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can probably see the fresh ginger slices in there. Yeah, fresh ginger tea. It's really good. Is trunk innuendo for something dirty? No, I don't think so. It's just like, ass, I would say. Cause you know how some people like, I don't know. There's this one song. It's an old song from Black Eyed Peas. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. But they basically talk about like they basically sing about ass. It's I remember I used to sing it as a child because I didn't know what it meant. I just thought the beat was good. And my mom would play it in the car too at times. But then she stopped after a while because I guess she realized how bad it. Yes, it's the My Hum song. It is. Yes, my childhood. I remember listening to that song and I was like, child me, like 8-year-old me was like, this is a good song. I love this. It's got a nice beat. And then as I got older and I finally listened to the lyrics, I was like, Mom, you had us listen to this song? You have us listen to My Humps? That song? That song is not... Okay, I would say this, that song isn't really appropriate for children. I just found it really funny that my mom would like has it in the CD. Okay, she has it in the CD that was like filled with a bunch of like English songs for kids, for us to listen to in the car when we travel. And My Humps was one of those songs. That's not a song for kids. I think that was a song more for her to listen to. Because she got sick of listening to Barbie Girl and other kinds of like kids songs. Now that I think about it, probably after stream I'm gonna listen to that song again. Just to jam to it. I'm not gonna listen to it on stream because I'm pretty sure that's copyright. So we're not gonna do that. Taking a break from you, 2K word, 4-page paper. Why LA is the esports capital of the world? You too tired? Oh man. It's just hearing 4 pages, 2K words. That's enough to make me tired. Essays are just a pain. Essays are such a pain. But dang, you get to write about that? Lucky you. All the essays I had to write was based on like the books that we had to read for class. Or like something like based off of like the history of what we learned in class. And I'm just like, But I think it makes sense because like the uni that I go to, it does focus a lot on the classics and like other stuff, like parts of the core, I guess. So like Western history and all that stuff, the specific books that we need to read. So yeah, they put emphasis on that, and that's why like those are the stuff that we usually write essays on. Although I think it was really fun to write essays on like back in freshman year. I think it was really fun to just write essays on like the Iliad, the Aeneid, what else? What else did I write essays on? What was it? The Odyssey. Those were pretty fun to write on. Man, I can't believe it. Now I absolutely hate writing essays because there's so much pain. But when freshman year of uni, the first semester, right? For Lit Trad 1, we had to write 6 essays. And then there was 1 final essay. So that was 7 total essays for the semester, including the final essay that we had to write. It was a lot. And they were all the essays were around like what, 2 to 3 pages each? I don't know. It was a lot, but I had the energy to do it. Now I don't have the energy to write any essays at all. I'm just like, I put it off to the last minute. I'm so tired of them. But like in freshman year, I think what motivated me to do essays as well was that our professor was nice enough to be like, if you go to the writing lab, then then she'll give us like 5 points extra credit if you go to the writing lab. Because at the writing lab, they have a thing where you fill out this online form and they send that over to the professor that you are taking the writing class for, to let them know like, hey, you attended the writing lab or something like that. You hate starting them because you suck at finding a satisfying start? I'm the opposite. I can start them pretty well once I get into it. It's just figuring out how to write the ending, like the conclusion paragraph. Every time my concluding paragraph, I've always get notes on how it wasn't a strong concluding paragraph, it was always weak and such. Concluding paragraphs are absolutely the bane of my existence. You was an anthropology major for a year. I think the longest paper you wrote was the 15 pages on the history of the Spanish language. Holy shit, that's so much. Oh my god. Wolf, I'm so sorry. That's a lot. And then, what was it? You're in the major, that's the weird kid of geography and STEM. Nice. What was the longest paper I wrote? The longest paper that I wrote wasn't for any English or history class. It was for my microbiome class. And it was our final project. So for our final in you're in Geo now? Nice. So, for our final in microbiology at my uni, we had our professor gave us a list of like diseases, like all sorts of diseases. It could be from the most common diseases to like the most like rarest diseases. And basically what we had to do was the last few weeks of school, including like the final day, the day of the final, we had to not only record a 10-minute presentation talking about the disease, like explaining what the disease is, the infection path, how it happened, where it came from, how does it infect people, how virulent it is, and stuff like that. All of that stuff. We had to do like the Q&A where people ask questions about the disease based on your presentation. And not only that, we had to write at least a 10-page paper on the disease, right? So like not only do we have to do a 10-minute presentation, and then we had to sit in for the Q&A panel to talk about so the other students can ask us questions pertaining to our disease from the presentation they watched. We also had to write a paper that was due, and we also had to answer a discussion prompt, like look up a discussion and stuff, based on like these. Our professor made us sign up for like the disease and society programs and stuff that like lets us know like, oh, here's this week's stats on like the flu and stuff like that, or like all kinds of other stuff, like those newsletters. And then not only do we have that, right? We had to write a paper for it. It has to be at least 10 pages. We had to have a whole bunch of sites, a whole bunch of like I guess like different sources for it. Most of the time, people end up writing like over 20 pages because of how much information it is. I think I wrote around like, I don't remember how much I wrote, but I think it was like 18 pages to write my disease, to talk about my disease and write it all out. And then the next 4 pages were nothing but citations. Were nothing but the sources used for that paper. It was pain. It was so much pain. So yeah, never again. He said that he was being generous because we can just do that and have all the time to work on it. Because he gave us plenty of time. He gave us, I think he gave us like the project like a month before it's due. So you had that entire month. But of course, everyone does it last minute, me included. I wrote that essay last minute. Oops. But what was I saying again? He gave us about a month and a half before the due dates for it. The presentations, of course, were so he sets out like different days for students to have the panels, and your recorded presentation has to be due like 24 hours before the Q&A panel, before your set Q&A panel, so that way other students have time to watch it. And also, thing is that he's also counting participation points for your final grade as well. So you have to watch all those videos, and sometimes like the videos can go up to like 15 minutes long too, like maximum 15 minutes, but at least 10 minutes. The videos can go up to like 15 minutes long, and you have to watch like maybe like 8 of them for the Q&A, and then you have to find questions to ask, because he also counts participation as well. That's how much it was. But then he was also like, it's nice because then you don't have to study for a final exam to take during the final. So I don't know. I mean, he made us do a lot of work for it, but yeah. It was a lot. And then like the fact that you also had to like make sure that your video was good, because not only that, the professor was watching the video as well. He watches every single one of those videos in order to grade you and stuff. So he feels like you don't have enough information in one part and stuff, he'll dock points off. So it was a lot. Anything is better than a final exam? I guess so. I know some people prefer just exams and stuff because it's easy to just like study for it. But others like prefer to like just like have time to like write an essay or something like that. I believe I only have one final exam this year. This semester, I only have one final, and then I have an exam coming up this Friday, but like I'll do fine on it. It's honestly not too bad. But I only have one final, and it's not even gonna be a final exam. It's more like just like we just had to write an essay, and then during the time frame of the final exam for that class, we just walk in and hand in our essay and then leave. That's all what a professor says. He was like, I'm just gonna sit at the coffee bar during that time frame, and then you just walk in, hand in your paper while I am guzzling down caffeine, and then I will grade it immediately as you hand it in to me. That's literally what he told us. That was what our professor told us. So yeah, he already told us what our final was gonna be. Also, good luck on your geomorphology exam, Wolf. You got this, I believe. Hang on. It's weird. I can't lean over to look at it because the mic is in the way. So I'm literally feeling it out with my fingertips on how to fold it and stuff. Email the essay to my professor. He doesn't take emails. He literally told us he doesn't take emails. He wants a hard copy. Hand it to him. A lot of my professors... Okay, so it should be easier to email it to my professor, right? But the thing about my university is that a lot of the professors are old school, including some of like the younger professors too. They're pretty old school. And like my Western civilization professor, the one who's like telling us to like, you know, hand in the essay, he's young. He's pretty young. He looks very young, but he's old school in the fact that he wants hard copies of everything. Literally the He makes us write discussion paragraphs, like answer discussion paragraph prompts for some of the readings that we have to do, right? And he's always like, hard copies only, no emails, I don't accept any emails. And same thing with the essay. He literally told us he will not accept any emailed copies. You have to walk in during the time frame and hand him the hard copy. That's literally it. So like, during the finals week, I have to drive 20 minutes to campus just to take 5 minutes to hand him a piece of paper. That's it. That's literally how it is. Yeah, it is a pain. It's a pain, but like, I mean, it's either that or like take an exam. And honestly, I'm fine with taking the essay for it, because his exams, oh my god. His exams, it's like, it's just writing. There's no multiple choice. It's all writing. And you have an hour to take the exam for three quotations, answer 3 out of the 4 short essays, and then short answers, and then you have 1 short essay to write. All in 1 hour. It's a lot. It's so much writing, but like, I did well. I did well on the second exam. First exam was like okay, because I was like trying to like, it was learning how to like, it was kind of like learning how his exam works. But then like by the second exam I got a good grade, so, and I thought I got a bad grade, but I got a good grade. Do I pay for parking? Yes. We have a parking fee. You have to pay for a student parking pass. And it's either you either pay the summer parking pass, you pay for 1 semester, or you pay for an entire year. And I believe for the entire year is around like 160, 70 something. It's like 160 something to pay for 1 year of parking. I believe for like 1 semester it was like 70-ish. 70, 80. Yeah, it's really expensive. It's really expensive, I would say. So yeah, I pay for a parking pass too. That sounds about right, yeah. I mean, it's also a private school too, so like, yeah. They're gonna charge a lot for it. This is your first semester on campus. You have not paid for parking? Dang, taxi, are you over there just like avoiding the parking fee? I'm gonna be honest, I have some friends who've done that too. They didn't pay for the parking pass, they just avoided. They just try to park in places where like the campus police doesn't check, so they can't get fined. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I have friends. I had some friends who does that too. Although they're all graduated now. Most of them have. Or like, yeah, they're pretty much graduated. I only have a few other friends from like, who are in the same, who entered the same year as me, but they stayed behind a year like I did. I have some who's like in the grade lower than me. But most of the ones who graduated on the same year, like they all graduated last year. And I was supposed to graduate last year, but certain circumstances happened that caused me to not be able to graduate last year. But it's okay. Not everyone can graduate within 4 years. Did you know that the average time for students attending school is not 4 years? Because people always push in that 4-year model that you have to have everything done by 4 years. That's actually not true. The average amount of time that a student takes, this is what I've learned, the average amount of time that it takes for a student to complete their bachelor's degree is around 5.5 years. From what I've seen. 5.5 years. So yeah. I didn't graduate. It took me 5 years and then I'm graduating. But honestly, it's okay. If it needs to take you a little bit longer, go for it. Because everyone learns education differently. Don't be pressured to try and rush and finish everything within 4 years. That's what happened to me, and I got burnt out and I almost completely dropped out my senior year. That's how bad it was. So there's that. You do daily parking sometimes, but you've already gotten 2 tickets? No! I'm so sorry hearing that, Wolf. You're not gonna graduate in 4 years. Don't worry about it, Wolf. I know my mom was probably like kind of like a little bit disappointed that I didn't graduate in 4 years, because that's like the standard model, but like everyone's different. Everyone has different circumstances that happens. And honestly, I'm fine with taking another year before I can graduate if it means that I'm in a better mindset. I'm a lot more not as anxious or like stressed, so much stressed out and stuff. So yeah. I'm a senior? Yes, I'm a senior. 5th year senior. you didn't change your major, you would have been ready in a year? I see, I see. I mean, people always change their minds. My mom apparently has this mindset where I have to already know what I want my job to be by the time I enter high school. I mean, by the time I enter uni and stuff. And if I want to change, I better change it within my freshman or sophomore year. But I changed during my senior year. And my mom was like, why did you wait that long? You should have waited earlier. And I was just like, sometimes I can't tell until the last minute sometimes, you know? I hold on to it as long as I can. Because knowing me, I hold on to it as long as I can because I'm like, let's see if it actually works out. And then I finally realized, no, it's not going to work out. By then, it's like senior year. So like, everyone's different, you know? Some people can make an instant decision just like that within like their freshman year. Others, they need to they go through that long process and then they're like, wait, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this anymore, you know? Everyone's different. I think my mom forgets that. I think other people forget that, you know? So take your time. Pursue what you love. Trial by error and experience. Exactly, exactly. You're gonna head to sleep now? Okay, thank you for stopping by at the stream, Cheese. I hope you have a wonderful rest. Good night. Sleep well. I'm almost done with the units. Ah! Okay. One more. One more piece, and then we're done with all the units. Okay. Last sheet of paper. Last one. What's my major? I am a biology major. With no concentration. Just a simple, plain Jane biology major. It's because I really like the sciences. I always thought the sciences were interesting. And with that, I have completed all 48 units required for this model. So I'm gonna go ahead and readjust this because they said I need to crease the certain part. I know what it is. It's this certain part right here. Because it's not 12 units. So we need to crease it. Science is fun, but you hate chem so much. Honestly, same. I do not blame you. Chem. Oh my god. Chemistry. Ooh boy. Chemistry is not fun. Especially organic chemistry? Ah, nah. I barely passed organic chemistry 1 and 2 with like a C. I was struggling. I like organic chemistry 2. I failed both my I failed both the last exam and the final exam of organic chemistry 2, but I still passed it with a C somehow. So I was like, you know what? That's fine. As long as I got a C, that's okay because I needed a C at least to pass. Like C minus is the lowest you can have to pass the class, so you didn't have to retake it. Because if I had to retake organic chemistry 2, I would have cried. I passed by by failing 2 exams. Teach me your ways. I have no idea I have no idea what I did, honestly. I think it was just luck at that point. I think our professor felt bad too because it was also the reason why I failed those last 2 exams was because it was also during the time that the pandemic started with COVID and stuff. So like everything was online. And
pick a god and pray.
Hello? Tony, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome raiders, welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? My name is Hino. I am a small-time variety streamer. I hope you guys are doing well. TKBC... May 12. How was stream, Tony? I hope it went well. Hello? It's my shout-out. Oh, there it is. Baldur's Gate 3. Ooh! I have no idea what that game is, but that sounds fun. I hope you had a fun time playing. Hope stream went well. Hi Tony. Hi Taekwon. Hi Dana. I hope is it fine if I call you Dana? Hi Schnazzy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. I am making an origami model. It's not paper cranes. Okay, so what I'm making is the open frame bow tie motive. So this is what a typical 12 unit looks like, and I had to let chat decide what model and how many units. They want me to make the 48 unit version, so there's that. This is what I'm making, this one right here. And I had just finished making all 48 units, so I'm just refolding the creases, making sure I'm recreasing all of this, and then we're gonna assemble the unit. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Also, okay, so fun fact, right? As I stated in the beginning of the stream, with origami books and stuff, they usually use pictures to kind of show pictures, and then like symbols, universal symbols, to kind of like show how to move along to fold the paper in order to reach the end result, which is the final model. For unit origami, sometimes they tell you how to assemble the units, like how to connect the units together. But in some books, they only show you some books. They only tell you like they only show like a symbol on how like it should be folded, how it should be connected, like this general pattern design. For this book here, it only shows me how to assemble the units. But if I want to assemble all the other units, like the 48 unit, I only had to look at the picture of the model that they show and figure it out myself. And some origami unit origami books actually do that. They'll show you how to assemble maybe like the 12 unit, because the 12 unit is usually the most common one. And they'll show you how to like piece it together to show the final unit. When it gets to the larger, more complicated units, most of the time they just show you the picture, or they show you like, okay, you need to assemble the pieces this way, and then that's it. Have fun. They won't show you how to assemble it all. They'll just show you the picture of the unit. They show you how to assemble like one piece, and they'll be like, okay, have fun. Go ahead and assemble the rest of the parts. Smile. That's how unit origami works, and modular origami. But it's so fun. It's really calming. You can only fold paper airplanes, so this is fascinating. Nice. I remember at one point my brother was really into folding paper airplanes. That my mom actually bought him a paper airplane book to like fold paper planes, different types of paper planes and stuff. And they have like different types of like flight patterns too. It was really cool. The one that I make, I don't know, every type of origami thing that I make to like throw around, it's sharp for some reason. It's like the point of it is sharp. And it's just paper. But it's sharp. So it's really, really funny to just see how like I can just like toss it. And I have to be really careful because like it'll fly far and fast, but if it hits someone, it will hurt for some reason. And I'm just always just like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to make the paper plane sharp, it's just how I make them. How did I get to an origami? Okay, so actually, I just realized when I said I got into my first origami piece was the paper crane. That's not actually true. The first origami piece that I made was actually the mini origami paper stars, which is why I always make a lot of them. Actually, I can show you guys. I'll get one jar. Ow! I'll get one jar. But this is basically what the mini origami paper stars are. See how tiny they are? I have a bunch of jars of these because I just make them. So how did I get into origami? When I was like really young, like 8 years old or something like that, I used to be dropped off at this babysitter, right? And this babysitter, she had some daughters that were a lot older, and they would always make these, the mini origami stars. So one day they taught like the kids that the babysitter was babysitting, and they taught all of us how to make this mini origami stars. We just sat in their room and we just all like learning how to fold the strips of paper. And so that's basically how I learned how I got into origami. And then I stopped for a while, and I think it wasn't until like what is it? It wasn't until like I was a little bit older, and I read the story of I forgot what her name is, but it was the story about how like there's this girl who had leukemia, and apparently there was this myth that if you make 1,000 paper cranes, then the gods will grant you a wish. So to pass time, she decided to make 1,000 paper cranes because she wanted that wish. And she never was able to finish making the 1,000 paper cranes. She passed before she could, but her classmates made the rest of the paper cranes, and then she was buried with those thousands paper cranes. There was actually a book on it, and I remember that, and so I started making paper cranes a lot, and then that really what sparked my interest in origami again. So I would make baskets filled with stars, and then by the time I reached like 8th grade, I got into unit origami, modular origami. And so yeah, that's basically my origami story. Okay, so now it's time to assemble it. So as you can see, we are assembling this, and they're only giving me this to work with, just the picture. So let's have some fun, shall we? Alrighty then. So from what I can see, it's showing 4 of these units. So I can just pick these up. So see how I fold them? So you have the insertion tabs, and then you have the pocket tabs. So we're just gonna slip that in there, like that. And then we're gonna get these. Let's see, okay. So now we have this, and then we have 4 up here, 4 right here, 4 right here, 4 right here. And it's a triangle right here. Like in these corners here. The corners will have triangle shapes, and then the sides are squares, is what is showing me in the picture. So let's see. So I'm gonna get this. Just gotta go. Alright, hang on. We're gonna get this right here. Just kind of stick this right here. And then we have yellow. And then we have this pink. Eh. This one's a little bit more flimsy, so like the pieces are kind of falling apart. But once I start really assembling it, it's going to like stick together. But right now it's just a little bit flimsy. Okay, so now I need okay. And then let's see. This is gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought. I think this goes here. Like that. And then like this is gonna be a triangle shape, so this needs to be 1. This needs to connect right here. Like that. And then we have so yellow, and then pink. And then blue. I'm just trying to like even out and spread out all the different colors and patterns. Go. So now we have that. And then, guess we'll go here. This. Here we have. Okay. So next things first, we need pink. These don't fall apart. Once I assemble all of this and they start like connecting together, then like it'll be easier to manage, hopefully. This is like really like flimsy right now. The first parts are always a little bit flimsy, and then like the last parts are really tricky. Ah! Don't fall apart. There you go. Okay. I think it's easier if I do it like this and then just work from here. So now what we have? Pink. Then we need blue. Where's blue? My book is not in color. My book is not in color at all. Usually when you do unit origami, you just use like 1 or 2 different colors. But because like the paper packs that I have, they don't give enough of the same color. I have to like use like different colors, and then so at that point it's on your own to figure out how to adjust those colors to make it work. Basically, you can have it spread out so you have all around, or you can do like one section is just this color, another section is this color, another section is this color, and so on, if that makes sense. Just need purple. Okay, now this last part right here, as you can see we have yellow, so we need blue right here. So yeah, at this point it's just me trying to figure out how the colors should work. It won't always work, but like at this point I'm just eyeballing it and hoping that it works. I could like make a graph to like see like which colors should fit and stuff, but like honestly, who has time for that? I just eyeball it and then go from there. And we need purple. I think so. Yeah, purple, which goes here. And then we have yellow. Here you go. Yeah, this one's a little bit flimsy. This model's a bit flimsy, so I gotta be careful to not like make it fall apart and then I gotta do it all again. Hopefully it should be easy enough. It seems easy enough. Just solve. Alright. Now we have this piece. Now it's time to connect the corners together and actually make it start building up the model. From there, ooh, this is falling apart. Okay. At this point, I don't even know what to put for this, so let's see. I have blue and purple, so let's put yellow from there. So now these is what 3. The triangle is that it's showing. So now you can see the model actually like kind of giving a little bit of shape. This one needs blue. Have I made this particular model before? I have, but not this many units. Not this many units, no. I've made it with the 30 units, I believe. And that was already difficult enough because of how flimsy this model is. Okay. We're gonna do purple. This is 48. Yeah, this is 48. So it's a lot larger. And so a lot more of the stuff is going to be flimsy for the first part. But then as I start to assemble it, you can see it start to form and then it looks really nice. Now this last one is pink. Okay. So now you can see like the model's just sort of building up now, so now we just need to keep on going. Let's see. So I guess we just need to keep on going from this angle. So we have blue here. Next needs to be purple. Three. One, two, three, four. Okay. This goes connects here. Go. And then we have green. I mean, yellow. And finally, we have pink. This is two of them. I grabbed two of them. Oops. Let's see how flimsy this is? You just see like this part just fell apart immediately. That's how flimsy this model is. That's why I'm so scared. That's why I never really made like bigger models with flimsy units as this, because it's so hard to keep them together. Because the model is more prone to just like falling apart. So you just gotta kind of like work with it basically at that point to try and make sure that it's okay. Okay, so now this one, we need yellow. Also, this is also the part where it's basically the colors start clashing and stuff, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't know if this one needs the triangle or not. I'll have to see. Yellow and then pink. And then finally blue. But yeah, unit origami, I would say, requires a lot of patience because not only are you making the same units over and over again, which gets kind of repetitive, you also need the patience to like assemble the unit, especially if it's very, very complicated. And if they don't give much instructions, you need to like have the patience to like know that your unit will probably fall apart and then you gotta assemble it all again. So yeah. It's quite fun, I would say. Okay. I believe these do need to be in triangles, but we're gonna hold off on that for now until later. Okay, what's next? Pink, we need pink. You could never. Can't fold a paper plane, much less a paper crane. That's okay. It's honestly origami. It's nice and relaxing, but I will say origami does require a lot of patience and stuff. So yeah, it's not for everyone. Hey yo, you spitting bars? Hell yeah. Let's go, Wolf, spitting absolute bars. Now we need purple. It's hard to tell some of these colors when they're really lightly colored because like the room light in my room is like yellow light, not white light. So it's really hard to tell because they all have the yellow saturation on it already, but it's okay. I mean, then again, I've been living in this room for like so long that I kind of like am used to it now. But it's still sometimes hard to tell. And I'm just like over there like squinting trying to figure out like which color is this? No, don't fall apart. Stay together, stay together. Please. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hold. Hold, please. Please. Okay. Alright, alright. It's holding, it's holding. And now we need this. Need blue. Look at how it's coming along together. It's a huge model because I'm using like the full sheet of paper. And I don't usually work with this much, like this large of paper, so it's a huge model. I need to find some place to put this in my room. Then we need purple. Then finally, yellow. Please. Okay. Okay. Let's hope this works. This over and then just and slip it in. Ayo, hang on. This is so hard. It's so flimsy, so it's really hard to like stick them in there together. Squeeze them in there. Okay, there you go. There you go. And then now, I believe, do we just, yeah, I think we fold these as triangles. Okay. Does that work? No. I don't think those are triangles. Let me see. Okay, hang on. Hold on. Let me see for a second. This is the middle. This is the middle. It can't be 4. It can't be triangles because all of this right here is squares. Okay. What color is this? Oh, well. All the colors are messed up at this point, but it's okay. There you go. There you go. And now, go here. This one has 2 yellows. We'll do blue. Actually, what's more? 4, 4, 3, pink. Go. Pink, and then here we'll do purple. Okay, and then here we can do yellow for this one. Yellow. It's starting to take form now? Yeah. It's really starting to take form. The first few pieces that you put together, it's super flimsy. And it's really hard to see it take form. But once you like fold it over, oh, it's so cool. It's like so super cool. Alright. So now we have purple. So we need yellow on this side. Oops, sorry. I brushed my hand against my mic. Is it you can't time Wolf out? Is it common for you to be timed out, Wolf? Okay, let me see. Then pink. And then blue. I have so still little yellows. I guess I used too many yellows. Oh well. Can you have mod for like 1 minute? What for? What for, Rai? Is it for modding? Is it to actually mod, or is it Oops, sorry. To take care of a certain someone. I see, I see. Stick that in there. Pink, blue. Ah! Hang on. Try to assemble this. And then this needs to go here. Uh-oh. This is really hard to assemble. Let me tip this over. There you go. Okay. There you go. And this one's pink. Oops, sorry. This one's really, really big, so like, I keep on bumping into the mic and so I apologize. Ah! It's falling apart. My god. No! Stop falling apart, please! Okay. Hehe. There you go. Now we need purple. I'll put purple right here. Caffeine crash is happening. Okay, good night, Rai. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope you have a wonderful rest. Oh, sorry. Hit my mic again. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. Might give you a better view too of where I'm working at, so yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely taking shape. It's so flimsy. This model is so flimsy. Okay. Go. We're just gonna okay. There you go. Do yellow here. Also needs to connect right up here. So I'm gonna pull this down again. So it's easier for you to work with. Stick it in. There you go. Alright. The final 4 pieces. Let's go! Let's fucking go! There you go. Gonna connect these two. Alright, so this last one on top has to be pink. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get yellow right here. Ooh. Like I said before, usually it's really difficult to assemble in the beginning and then towards the end. Because in the beginning everything is like not really holding together, but once you get towards the end, they're all holding each other really tightly sometimes, and then if you move one thing, the entire thing can come apart. So it's really hard at that point. But we got this. Wait. Did I make one extra one? It looks like I made one extra one because there's only 2 pieces left. Did I accidentally like mess something up? Huh? What did I do wrong? I think I made one extra one without realizing. Ah, it's okay. It's fine. It's okay. One extra isn't gonna hurt. Alrighty then. And now, hi Sarah, welcome to the stream. How are you? The last piece. I was supposed to use purple. Oh well. It's fine. We can use, actually let's use blue. We use the blue. Okay. Last piece, here we go. I'm gonna put it in here. Hopefully you guys can get a good view. So my hands don't block it. Adjust my seating position. Alright. Let's go. There. And then we have here. Stick this right here. And then finally, yeah, I think I accidentally made one extra one. It's okay. It is completely fine. Come on. Go ahead. Ta-da! The model is complete. Alright, I'm gonna lift this up real quick. Oh! There you go. There's the model. It's a bit flimsy, but it is complete. Look at that. The bow tie motif. Open frame 1 bow tie motif. 48 units. It is complete. So yeah. I'll probably take a proper picture of it and then show it. But I'm glad that it's done. We finished our first origami model on stream. Look at that. It's actually now that it's all like kind of tied together, it's pretty stable. Pretty stable somewhat. I'll probably need to recrease these folds or like kind of push them in. Just see how it's like, kind of like popping out. So just gotta push them in together. Yeah. Oh, this one. Let's see, just gonna tuck them in. And yeah. Ta-da! Okay. Alright, and I think I'm gonna end stream there. So yeah. I do want to do this again. I want to make this a monthly thing. Like a monthly stream thing. Where like I make an origami model with chat together. So yeah. I'm gonna pause the music. I'll probably ask like both on Discord and on Twitter later on. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. Thank you for joining me for the first origami stream. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys off to someone else. Next stream will be on Saturday. It will be Minecraft as always. Minecraft Saturdays. Sorry, I just hit my mic. I hit the ball on the mic. Oops. But yeah, Saturday stream will be Minecraft stream. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me today and making an origami model with me together. Let's see, who is live? Fish is live. You know what? Let's go ahead and raid Fish. Why not? Alright, so raid salty fish. So yeah. Thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. And I will see you guys Saturday afternoon. Good night, my lovelies. Mwah.